Hi Kaustubh and welcome back to my other YouTube video. Today I have come up with a brilliant idea for my YouTube video. Now this video is completely different from my other YouTube videos. Today today my father is going to say about nunchucks. A nunchuck is basically a weapon made up of two sticks and is connected with a chain. A nunchuck, this weapon is developed in Japan and is used in martial arts for self-defense and offense. Now I call my father for explaining some of the moves by nunchucks.
Hi friends, my son Kaustubh has asked, wanted to give a small demo about a few of the things you can do through the use of this nunchuck. And obviously Bruce Lee is the father of this particular weapon who has specialized it, who has given a lot of exposure to martial arts as well as nunchucks. So a few small things. And I learned martial arts way back in the year 1992, that's close to 27 years back. So just to show you a few capabilities of nunchuck, as Kaustubh has already explained, there are three parts to it, basically two sticks connected with a very strong chain. It's basically wood, but when you use it with proper techniques or with the proper practice, this is a very deadly weapon. It can be used for both your self-defense as well as offense. Primarily the objective of martial arts is not offense but defense. So with that in the mind, I'll show you a few moves, and based on how well you can practice, you can change the variations and versions of this nunchuck. You can, as you will be very shortly seeing, I'll be showing you a few moves. Along with nunchuck, your physical movement of martial arts is also going to be the way you are going to use this weapon. So yeah. Okay. First things, this is a very standard rhythm, but actually it's very good to get the control and rhythm. So the way you hold the nunchuck is like you typically hold it at the edge, which will give you the swing. And controlling and balancing a nunchuck is very important, otherwise you're going to injure yourself very badly. See, all the kids out there or anybody who is a practitioner who is just starting, be cautious not to injure yourself. Ensure you have proper adults with you who are there for any emergency. So use caution, exercise it properly. Here we go. So this is how you do it. You hold it at the bottom, you move your hands, you catch it at the bottom and ensure the swing comes correctly. It should be in a circular motion. So this is what it is. Going a little fast. This is how it looks like. So ensure that you have adequate distance from your people and you don't end up hitting or losing it from any other person. So going a little more fast. So you have to ensure it doesn't hit your head or any of your sensitive parts, and then it just depends on how fast you can practice. So this is one part how you can use. The other version is where you send it from your back, from your behind, like this. So in your back it comes in this cross angle. Okay, repeating it. This is how it comes like, and then again it comes this way. So the way you hold it, the way you twist it, it comes with practice. Don't expect you'll get it right the first time. So this is how it goes. It will take a few hits and misses, but you will develop over a period of time. Okay. Now changing the variations of this, which will also be very good for you, would be like, you can use it with a combination of your legs. If you have to hit an enemy or something which is at a lower level, I'll give you a small demonstration. You can do like this. Okay, sorry. You can change different variations. Next, based on how you want to use it, till now you have seen a nunchuck being used by catching the handles at the edges. A different variation of this routine would be where you'd be taking the chain, holding it like this in your hands, and then you can use it to hit the opponent with both these sticks. The way it goes is like this. So along with the combination of your body and the speed, you can change. If you see, going slowly, it will be both the sticks coming, or it will be alternate to it, one after the other. Okay. Next, a variation of this would be where you have it in one hand, and you are also going to change it with your second hand. Just observe. You have to do it very, very slowly in the initial stages, but the way it goes is like this. Just be cautious that you don't injure yourself. It's going to hurt you very, very bad if you try doing it. Now in more advanced stages, I have a second nunchak over here, so you can use both of them in parallel. So you can use them in alternative ways. So it just depends on your practice. You can use multiple nunchucks. Okay. The next one is changing and giving a different variation of a nunchuck. I'll show you some of the ways you can use your nunchuck. The way you can do it is like this. Nunchuck, hold it in the middle, twist the nunchuck so that it comes like this, and you make it together. You hold it together, you bring like this, and then through the use of this mechanism, you can use it to attack your opponents. Next, another variation of this one is, while you are holding it, you can also use it to attack an enemy around 2 feet away. The way it works is, hold it like this, doing it again. So it depends on how you want to utilize it. Another variation is, your enemy would not expect how it's going to come. So one of the other variations is like this. Repeat it again. You're holding. You will be in this motion. So, okay. You can also go hit the enemy at your head level. Doing it again. So it is up to you how you want to control, how you want to give the direction to the nunchuck. Okay. I'll try to give you a small demo about the speed and how effective or dangerous a nunchuck is. So I've asked my son to throw a small wooden piece at me. Once I get to the required speed, you can just see how effective it is. Go. Throw it again. Well, sorry, it didn't come through, but the effectiveness is like this. Can you just show how the pieces are broken? The other one, the previous one. So as you can see, though it's just a wood, the way you use it, it's going to crack the bones of your enemy. If you don't handle properly, you will also be on the same side. So just be cautious. Hope you like it. Thanks.